Hi there. So let's talk about some of the settings that we have within our slideshow blocks. Now, of course, there are settings that are identical across the entire Flow theme platform, and there are certain settings that are very theme specific. So we'll just go over the general settings that apply to every single theme. First of all, unfold your slideshow settings here, and you'll generally start off with several tabs at the top: specific, margins, and miscellaneous. Occasionally, the mobile tab will also be shown, and this depends on the slideshow specifically and the theme as well. In my case, I do have this mobile tab available. Scrolling further down, I get to choose which slideshow I want to add to the slider that I'm adding to my page. Now, slideshows are created within the slideshow area here, so you can have 3 to 4 different slideshows available that can be assigned to different pages across your website. So it's important that you assign a slideshow to a slider within a specific page. Further down, you have the option to display or hide header. Now, this is very important here. If you choose to display your header, this means that all of your header content, such as logo, menu items, etc., they will overlap with your images like you see within the following example. Now, if you do not like the following structure, or you simply want to have clean images, or you are using a slideshow between other text blocks or other blocks of content, make sure that you disable the following feature. Now, if you disable the following feature and your slideshow is used at the top of your page, you may also want to consider adding a header placeholder at the top of your page to make sure that users are always able to navigate within your website. So as you scroll down, there are additional settings that unfold after we choose whether or not we want to display our header. And the options are pretty generic. For example, like display the slideshow title, or hide the slideshow pre-title. And if one of the following options is selected, you get to choose also the different font styles to assign to a text area. Further down, we have the settings within our navigation section, and this is all pretty simple here as well. First of all, choose whether or not you want to display navigation, and this refers to these little arrows here, and then you can adjust settings based on that. Once again, this is referring to font styles, and then also the navigation label, whereby it says slideshow 1 of 3 or slideshow 1 out of 3, depending on whatever you type into the following field. And that's pretty much it. So let's take a quick look into slideshow number 3 within our theme, and you can see that everything is pretty much identical. We have the option to select a slideshow, we have the option to display or hide our header, and then all of the generic settings such as display title, display pre-title, and the navigation area. However, there is one feature over here that makes this slideshow more unique, and that's the ability to select a boxed view or a full screen view. Now, depending on the option that you select, we may have additional options unfold at the bottom. If we select a boxed view, and this will have a border across our images, we then have the ability to select our border background color. So you click here if you want to use something other than the default black color, and then assign maybe a white border if that's required. So features like this are considered additional add-on that are very theme specific. However, the general features that you'll see across all of our flow themes is the option to enable or disable a header, and then of course assign a slideshow for that specific slider. We also have options like mobile, which are also pretty generic, and you can choose whether you want the slideshow to be full screen or fixed height. If you select fixed height, you get to choose the slideshow height in pixels, so it looks better on mobile devices, and then of course display the counter or hide the counter. In terms of margins and miscellaneous, these are standard across every single block of content, so we will disregard them in the following video. So thanks for watching this. I hope everything makes sense, and I'll see you guys around later.